The odds are in your favor. Hey, welcome, frequency book listeners and bonus content viewers. Here we go with some bonus content for the chapter called The Odds Are in Your Favor. There's several things in this title, and you know I like titles. Several things. One is that the odds, I think I might have said gods at some point, and yet that would be the god of your choice, or the gods of your choice. And then, but I like odds because it's odd. It's like weird, like funny, like unexpected. Okay, we'll get to that in a minute. And in your favor, I almost like flavor, sort of flavor of the month. But the odds are in your favor. Here we go. It is, I don't know what day it is, Monday. Yesterday, Sunday morning, and I will share the videos below this one in the bonus content of what happened yesterday morning. Yeah, I will briefly explain it, but you can see if you go watch it. One is 15 seconds and one's 60 seconds on my YouTube channel, and it's about the action that just happened. And yet now I've had 24 hours. Come on, Pip. 24 hours to analyze and examine and kind of take in what happened yesterday, and then feel the weight of the importance. Weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. Although the weight of importance, W-A-I-T, is also interesting. You know, I like playing with words. Come on, babe. So, what happened yesterday morning? Let me just quickly go through it. I was in Düsseldorf. We went to the Christmas market, which was beautiful, crazy busy. And we had our car parked on Saturday in front of the hotel, which I thought was kind of crazy, in the middle of Düsseldorf. And we had our car, and so the hotel gave us a special permit, and a big piece of paper, and you got to put it in your windshield, and it had like a special seal. I'm sure it was all official. So they gave us this thing in a. It was pretty unprofessional. It was just in one of those slider paper things, right? Plastic sheets. So, but I know it's important because this gives the visitor the legality to park there. Great. So on Sunday morning, I moved the car to. Okay, this is exciting. Just got an electric car, super excited. But on Sunday morning, we need to charge it to leave on Sunday afternoon. So I take the car and the piece of paper and go to charge it. So I find the charging station, and it's really close. And I take the piece of paper that I need to give back to the hotel, and I was going to go back to the hotel and give them a piece of paper back. But it's early, and I wanted to find a breakfast place for my wife and my kids to go to because we didn't want to go to the hotel. The hotel has some really expensive breakfast thing that I didn't want to do. And I usually don't like hotel breakfast anyway. So I said, oh, well, that's fun. I'll go walk about, right? I'll do a walkabout in Düsseldorf. And I did. So I walked around for, I don't know, probably an hour. And by the way, sports fans, there's not much going on a Sunday morning in Düsseldorf. And even if I look online and find a restaurant that says it's open in the morning, not necessarily open in the morning. So I'm walking. I probably walked around for an hour. Didn't find a whole lot. And then, of course, right in front of my hotel on the other side of the street, down a little the other ways, I find two places, right? So I did all of this work, and in the end was surprised by something that was right in front of my face. Hold on to that thought. I go back to the hotel. I gather my wife and kids, and we go. Actually, didn't even go to the place I found. We went to a different place, and then I ran off to the Christmas market to go buy something else. And then I come back and I decide, you know what? Okay, fasting guy, if you follow any of my fasting adventures, you'll understand that I love to skip meals. It's just not socially really acceptable. So I had managed to find a reason to skip the breakfast, which was cool. And I went to the Christmas market, and then I said, you know what? I'm just going to go get the car and the bags from the hotel, and I'll come back and I'll pick you guys all up at this restaurant. Cool, right? So I go back to the hotel. This is a really shorter story. Sorry, I'm making it too long, but I want to give you the power of the boring backstory to get you to the goodness. That's where we're heading, believe it or not. Go back to the hotel, and the guy at the desk says, "Hey, do you have the parking permit thing?" So I get back to the hotel. The guy wants a paper. I say I don't have it. I think, oh yeah, it must be in the car. Or I thought, oh no, wait, maybe I put it in the room. Then I thought, I can't visualize it. I can only visualize it in the passenger seat, and then I'm pretty sure I brought it with me. So I told the guy, I'm like, let me go check in the car. And in the car, it's not there in the car. And then I'm like, in the room, I'm very thorough about checking a room when we leave a hotel. Not there. So I'm thinking, where is this piece of paper? Where is it? And I think the worst. I think I went walking. I did my walkabout in Düsseldorf. I had it. I'm wearing this jacket, which has these big giant pockets, but it was a big piece of paper. It wasn't just a little thing. It was a regular A4 in Europe piece of paper. In the States, 8.5 by 11. Big, and I think I folded it sort of in half and sort of had it in my pocket because I'm only going 2 blocks back to the hotel. But no, detour for an hour of the entire city. Not good. So I'm thinking, no way. I had it in my pocket. I checked all my pockets. I thoroughly checked the car, under the car, everywhere. And then I thought, I had it in my pocket. And, it's cold. I got my gloves, got my hat, got my scarf. Even pulling my gloves out. I think it's lost. So I start walking. And remember, I've got to get the rest of the bags from the hotel. I've got to pick up my wife and kids at the restaurant. I've got a matter of minutes, right? I can't go backtracking my steps. Now, like the dollar signs and the euro signs are starting to tick because I think, oh man, this hotel's going to charge me for losing their permit. So I just let it go. I said, I'm gonna trace my steps, but I'm just gonna go back to the hotel. And I wasn't even thinking as practically as I'm saying it right now. I just started walking, and I was kind of scanning the ground. What are the odds that I stumble upon this piece of paper in the plastic sheet on the streets of Düsseldorf? Remember, we're 4 hours later now. That was like 9:30. Now it's like 1:30. What are the chances that I find this piece of paper? And yet, block and a half away or so, there's like a construction barrier. There's a bunch of leaves on the ground, and there's a piece of paper turned upside down, plastic outside. I didn't even hesitate. I just picked it up, and it was the parking permit. The odds are in your favor. Okay, here we go. I know I would like to keep this under 10 minutes, and I'm getting close. That was a big, long backstory, but that's kind of my point. I meditate every single day. I create every single day. I don't expect every single day for some magical mystery wonderland of Tinkerbell delving into my stuff to find me pieces of paper that are valuable. Yet it happened when I unexpected it. And think about how weird this is. Think about how odd this is that this piece of paper shows up. This is my point of frequency. Dare I say, was in the frequency to allow that piece of paper to be found. And what did I do to get there? I did daily habits. I meditate daily. I create daily. I'm in shape so that when the time comes and when the frequency needs to be aligned or wants to be aligned, or I want to connect with the gods or the odds, that I'm there and I'm in frequency, or I can be in the frequency to surrender and to allow it to come. Allow the piece of paper to be found. This is frequency. This is weirdly, oddly, maybe the most important part of the book. Yet it's also the weirdest. And that's the best part. All right.